them people, and then they accidentally leave the store shed where they hid all the people's weapons a book or two before. And the suitors get a bunch of weapons, and it's really scary, but then Athena comes down and is like, bam, I'm going to help you guys. Odysseus and Telemachus kill all the suitors. Then they clean the Hall of Gore with the help of the maids. Then they, herd the maids somewhere and hang them all one by one using what sounded like a really cool contraption of mass death. It was awful. All is well. Cool beans. Start with you, Leora.
Okay, so wait, we got this one.
Wait, which one? No, I copied them all of you.
Oh, okay. So I started with Odysseus asking Apollo to help him actually defeat the suitors, and I kind of tied that to heroism, but also to fate versus free will because Apollo is a god. And then my second quote,
just do the
and I also did on the lines of fate versus free will. I did when one of the suitors, they were talking to who was the leader of the suitors, and they told him that he didn't want to marry Odysseus' wife because she was just beautiful, whatever. He wanted to marry her so he could take control of Ithaca, and then Zeus wouldn't let him, which is why he couldn't. And I kind of fate versus free will.
Okay, so where's my second quote? Yeah, just click it. So this quote, so I'll just read the quote. So they left him, trust in his agonizing sling, they clapped on armor again. Shut the gleaming doors, and ran out to join Odysseus, mastermind of war. And now as the ranks squared off, breathing fury, four at the sill confronting a larger, stronger force arrayed inside the hall. So I feel like this is heroism, because the way Homer is talking about Odysseus is like, Odysseus, mastermind of war. It's just like glorifying how he was, and also just this entire scene in this chapter really is emphasizing heroism.
So, this first quote is, of your mockery, this is the cowherd talking about Sisyphus, I hope I'm saying that correctly, who he just killed, is killing, and he's talking about how he's put a whole bunch of abuse on him and Odysseus. The best thing I can say that's heroism. The next one, never, I swear, did I harass any women in your house. Then Leotis is trying to keep himself from being cut down by Odysseus. He's trying to avoid his fate of being cut down by Odysseus. And he's trying to say, oh no, I didn't have sex with any women. I didn't do anything to hurt any women. I'm not done yet. And then the last one, stop, don't cut him down. This one is innocent. And it is Telemachus saving the herald who didn't do any harm. And I would call this heroism, especially considering if your dad has just gotten home after a long time and is trying to kill a bunch of people who were trying to marry his wife, and you can't tell which ones are innocent or guilty, it's kind of hard to go up to him and say, Dad, I think this one's innocent, don't kill him. Especially considering he might go and kill you back.
Cool. Okay. So the quote that I got from the last 110 lines is these men the doom of the gods have brought low, and their own indecent acts, which is kind of Odysseus is trying to justify the murder of these people by saying that they betrayed the gods, and it's fate versus free will in that it's showing how kind of important the gods are, and that someone going against the god or a god's will is justification for doing something this kind of awful. So yeah, that was a fate versus free will, and there was a lot of just kind of monotony in the last 100 lines of cleaning, and I don't need to hear about you scrubbing. Well, the hanging too, but there was really just a lot of scrubbing the Great Hall with sopping sponges and then rinsing it clean over and over again.
Why would he kill the maids?
Because the maids had betrayed Penelope. They had been dishonorable in other times, and he
called them the suitors' whores.
Basically, yeah. So after they help him
Although
clean,
although he did not kill the ones that were not.
right after they helped him clean the Great Hall, as you would call it, he herds them into a dead end and hangs them all.
Which, if nothing else, tells you something very important about planning. Right? Like, don't kill the maids before the hall is clean.
Right. We need their help, then we can hang them.
Then we hang them for their
We don't want to
treachery.
do this ourselves.